Okay guys, in this tutorial we're gonna create our first report. We're gonna have a list of categories. Well, there are a lot of things that we need to do in this tutorial, so let's roll with the code. So first thing is we need to go to views.py and think about views as like engine that will spit accurate data in a template that we need to create. So views is just like a bunch of functions that will pull stuff from a database so we can show it in HTML files. So the first thing here is, because we are going to deal with generic reports, because it's very easy, we need to import that option. How? Well, from Django.views we're gonna import generic. We need generic listings, right? So another thing is we also need to import models. So let's do that. From our local models we're gonna import for now categories, just category model. Okay, that's for now. And how to proceed? Well, class categories, I'm gonna use uppercase C here, categories but listing of those things, categories list view. So you can have whatever you like for a name, but I will just use something here, name of a model, let's say, and then I'm gonna concatenate that with list view, because it's easy to find that in your code if your code is big. Is that enough? No, now we need to use this generic thing. So generic dot list view, and I'm not inventing this is all in documentation. Question: how we will grab that listing? Well, we're gonna target specific model. Why? Because we can from here. Okay, so target model is category. So this category is same stuff as this down there, and yeah, I'm using categories here, but you can have category or cut or C or whatever you like. So much about views.py. Next thing is, well, we also need to have routes. When end user hits our website, that route will respond. Basically, a route will lead to this view and views will spit results. So see this urls.py, this is like a major route, like major switching board. So the thing is that also we need to have like a local switching board in image upload. So this is generic, big global route, and we also need like smaller routes for every of small apps we have. So how to say that? Well, here we're gonna say dot include in a include, because we need to include route from image upload. How? Path and include. This is a route when end user hits a route of our website, so specific route will be activated. Include route from image upload. So image upload.urls. Well, that basically means that we also have this small route. We need to have it. So here in image upload, click on new file and also have it as urls.py. So name is the same pretty much here and here, but the task is kinda dedicated. Okay, so in this routes we're gonna have from Django.urls import path, because we're gonna use path down there, and from views we're gonna from local directory we're gonna import views. Yeah, we can do that like that. And now we need to follow, well, pretty much same order as here in global routes. I'm gonna copy paste this into here, and now let's delete that thing, we don't need it, and we're gonna have custom stuff. Custom, when end user hits a root of our drive, I mean website, we're gonna activate specific view. View, because we have it here and we have it here in reality as a file. So views dot what is the name of view? Well, it is category list view. Let me copy paste that in URLs. And now we need to add here as view, as ever. So this is Django stuff, I'm not inventing this. And also we need to have a name for this thing in templates, you know, as a links. So how to say this in Django terminology? Well, we're gonna say name equals index. Let's say index. You can have whatever you like here, like a home page, index, ABC, whatever you like. So this is like an alias that you're gonna use in templates. So we also need to create templates. Okay, that's pretty much it for now. So in image upload, we need to create dedicated folder with the name of templates, and not templates. Really, it need to be templates. And now that's not enough. We also need to roll to settings.py and tell Django that we do have that dedicated folder. So how we are going to say that? Well, here, exactly here in dirs, see, dirs for templates, we're gonna say os.path.join, and we're gonna concatenate our base directory, so this is image upload directory, with base directory. We're gonna concatenate that with templates. These templates that we just created. Now let me see, do I need to type anything else here? Well, yeah, you can have a couple of these paths, so you can use comma here. But is that enough? Well, no, because see this OS here, well, we actually don't have it as a module imported in settings.py. So don't forget to include it, like at the top, of course, right here. So import OS, and now your server will work. So let me actually check what's happening. I have a bunch of stuff here, like problems. Let me try to run that thing. Okay, so we do have a server running, and let me test that with refresh. Oh, cool. So basically this is error. This is very nice error, because it's telling us where that category list HTML, which is generic name, need to be. So it need to be in image upload, and this image upload directory need to be in templates. So this file need to be there. So let's follow that order that actually this error is telling us. And this is classical generic error, but it is very accurate. You basically don't need more than this to figure out what is happening. So where I was? Right, in templates, we're gonna create a new file, and name of that file will be category list. So let's have it here. Okay, category list. And now we need to fulfill it with a couple of stuff. Well, the first thing is we need to extract basically all those individual lines from reports. But to do that, guys, we actually need to create the base template, because this category list will inherit from base template. So yeah, here in templates, we're gonna create new file, base.html, and I actually created error here. You probably noticed that category list and base are in the same level. That's wrong, because error is telling us that category list need to be in image upload. So let me fix that. So new folder, image upload, and now we will just grab this category list and put it here. Okay, what about base template? Well, we're gonna grab stuff from Bootstrap, get started, and we're gonna grab like an example here, starter template. I'm gonna copy everything in here, and now I need to do a little bit of cleaning. So for example, Well, yeah, okay. Okay, what they are saying. This is new. Right, so this is new for Bootstrap 5, I think. So I'm gonna just use Bootstrap 4, which means I'm gonna have this activated, this will be deleted. So let me do that. Right, I don't need this line, this is too much, this is comment. I also don't need these lines, and I need to activate this code. So I need to remove this HTML comment. And now our core of Bootstrap is ready. That's cool. But is that enough? Well, no, now we need the navigation. So let me grab navigation from navbar. Navbar. So let me see what I can steal. Okay, this thing. I'm gonna grab everything. Copy. And I'm gonna put it here. Like, let's have a little bit of space. And yeah, what we need to delete is this drop down menu up till here, and this disabled button, we don't need that, and also we don't need this form. So we are just left with, let me see, a UL for navbar, and here I don't need, for example, this line, so I will just have it like that. Okay, I think this is cool. I don't need span then. So we can have home, and I'm gonna delete this link right here. Okay. So what else? Okay, so now we need to include this thing in category list. So let's do that. How we are going to do that actually? Well, category list, and here we're gonna type next thing. We're gonna extend extends that base template, base.html. So these things are Django way how to say, okay, there will be instruction here, and that instruction specifically means grab something, in this case base.html, and use it before everything else. So this is total base. Based on that, everything next will be processed. So before we do that, actually in a base.html we need to have whole, so that all other child teams can put dedicated data in that whole. So how to say that in Django? Well, somewhere around here, just a second. For example, here we're gonna use that like a block of content. So you can have it right here at the top, but because we have navigation, maybe it's better to have it like somewhere down there. Let me fix this a bit. For example, here, right here. And how to create that block of content? Well, you're gonna use again Django way, and you're gonna say create block with specific name. For example, it's totally up to you. Name will be content, and also it's not enough to have it, you also need to close it, because these things are just like borders. So what that means is whatever it is here, it will be in reality replaced in all child teams that will inherit from base.html. So down there you need to close it. So end block. You don't need to say end block content, end block will be like automatically fixing things. So yeah, now we need to have that like placeholder. So let's fulfill it in category list with real stuff. So here we need to say with what we are fulfilling from base.html, and you probably know that we're gonna fulfill that block, and name of that block will be content, because this is how you target any of those blocks. Just use name of it. You can have many of them down there, and of course we need to close it down there like end block. Okay, so what about processing of actual data from database? Well, we're gonna use like classical for loop here. And how to create it? Well, you're going to say again percents, and you need to know this from Python. It's or from any other language. For loop is just a for loop. So for any entry that you have in a database, in category list, category list, you're gonna spit out those results. So is it enough to have this line? Well, no, because you also need to close that line. I mean for loop. So just say and for. And this is Django stuff, okay guys, you will get used to it. And for, and now in here, which is dedicated piece of block for loop, we're gonna do that processing. So what processing actually means? Well, this X is a row in a table, and in a table we have multiple columns. In this case, because we are working only with categories, let me show that, we are working only with categories, we do have only one column, which is category name. So yeah, this X means row, so you're gonna say X, and you're gonna target in that row, whatever that thing is, that specific category, which was cut name. And you can copy paste if you don't want to remember this. So this is how you target specific columns. You can target all of them, one of them, it's totally up to you. Okay, so now hopefully when I run my server, everything will be fine. Okay, it seems that it is. So here, when I do refresh, there you go. Oh, xcut name x. Oh, let me just fix this. So yeah, this is navbar. I have some title. What the heck is this? This is from base template. Where is that thing? Just a second. Oh, right. Oh, h1. I don't need h1. This is ugly. So let me just refresh that thing. Okay, it's better. So yeah, I created error. Basically, I hard coded stuff. So question is how to dynamically extract those things. Okay, it's easy. It's error on my part. Here you're gonna use tags for variables, and that pretty much means that you will not use percents. You're gonna use two of these at left and the right side, and now you're gonna extract like real variable results, something that changes over time. Okay, there you go. If you remember, you have general category image 1 and category number 2, and that's actually from Django administration. Categories, there you go. Yeah, I know that names are ugly, but that's what it is. Okay, so question is, well, if this looks ugly and we are using Bootstrap, how we are going to solve this, that it looks like nice? So we're going to use Bootstrap tables, because that will provide us like generic option to our reports to look nicer. Right, so that means that outside of for loop, we need to have like preparation for table, like a skeleton of table. And in a Bootstrap way, it will be like this. Of course, table with a dedicated class table, and we can also have it as stripped. And guys, I don't know these things on top of my mind. It's in Django documentation. So ctr stripped, and we also need to have headings for tables. I mean, it's nice to have headings. So we're gonna say t head, and class is also dedicated Bootstrap class to head light. This is just a color. And now we're gonna have just a classical tr, which is row, and we're gonna use th. You need to know this from HTML, tutorials and stuff. And we need to say scope equals column. So they will be like what's happening? Oh, column. Something's freezing on my monitors. Anyway, so scope will be column, and we need to close it because it's classical td. I mean th. So we need to have a name for it. Well, categories or whatever you like. It's totally up to you. It's just name of column in the report. Okay, let's close tr. Let's close tr. We also need to close head, table head, and now we are going to open the real stuff, which is body, table body. Okay, and that means that outside of for loop we need to close it. So let me see where. I'm gonna say body, and we also need to close div for table. So table / table. Is that enough? Well, no, because in here we also do need something with the row. Because right now if you refresh, you'll get partial result. See? So these things are outside, and that's kind of stupid. These things need to be inside, like here, one by one. Okay, so here we're gonna use dedicated TD class. TD class, which is bootstrap thingy. And name of it is list group item. And yeah, we can have a little bit of space here if you like, for simplicity reasons. And of course we need to close that thing with a TD. And guys, let me repeat, you have all these classes and arrangement and stuff of Bootstrap code in Bootstrap 4 documentation. So now this thing will go here, hopefully. There you go, guys. And some of you will probably say, oh, this is kind of ugly. I mean, why navigation is not like different color? Because this is kind of simple. So yeah, we can target base.html, and let me remind myself what class I was using. Probably dark class. Dark here. Dark. Okay, save. And just a second. And you can use also others colors from Bootstrap. Okay, there you go. It's kind of nice. And if you wanna have like I don't know, like a difference between navbar and categories, you can have that in CSS, but you can also be lazy like me, and you can say something like where is that thing? This is navigation. Here you can say just, you know, something stupid like BR or HR if you wanna have a line or something. And now there you go. It's totally up to you. It's not that important. Okay, guys, I think we're pretty much cool now. So when I click enter, when I refresh our page, because we are in root, that will work. When I click on navbar, yeah, this is just hard-coded, and the home is hard-coded. So that's kind of stupid. What we need to do is, again, in base template, we need to find those things. So right here, we're gonna use like dynamic navigation with that, with this Django way of doing things. So now it's just enough to say this URL, and what are we actually targeting? Well, we are targeting, if you remember from URLs, we are targeting index, and this is that alias that we are going to use right here. So you can, guys, copy it here, and also if you're lazy like me, you can also grab that thing and copy it, for example, also here. And now this thing will not be hard-coded, they will be like dynamic, let's say. Same stuff, you know, for navbar and for home. You can also delete this navbar if you like. You know, I mean, you can call it like image upload CMS or something like that. Maybe that's ugly, but you know, let me see what's happening. Image upload CMS. Yeah, who cares? But anyway, guys, when you refresh it now, when you click on it, see, it will work. When you click on home, that thing will work. Okay? And if you care about specific route here, like categories / categories, categories / if you want to activate that, well, fine, we're gonna have specific route in URLs for that too. So let's actually do that. URLs, and I mean, yeah, we can just copy paste this to next line because we are lazy, and we can just say, okay, so the next route will be categories and slash, and then have a different name for it, like categories without slash. Okay, slash need to be here in a route and not in your alias. And now that thing will work. See? Okay, and the refresh, and there you go, it works. And yeah, we can also change it in navigation. Okay, base, and for example, we're gonna switch this home to categories. So this will be name of a link, and yeah, correspondingly, we're gonna change these indexes down there to categories. Categories, categories, because we can, and we can because of this thing here. This is a route, this is view that will spit results in template, and this is name of that route that we're going to use in our templates. Yeah guys, I know it's a kind of long tutorial and it's maybe confusing, but you know these are steps. So there you go, that works. See, no big routes, just a route. When I click here, and when I click here, there you go, categories. So that's cool. Okay, sorry. In the next tutorial, we're gonna do listing for photos, okay? And then in a tutorial after that, we're gonna start creating what you see, what you get editor in Django administration. And then we're gonna fix all these, you know, image upload capabilities, because that's the whole purpose of this playlist. When you go to admin, when you click here on photos and on add, you're gonna be also having these what you see, what you get options here, a bunch of options, and then when you click on one of those icons, you will be able to upload images. That's the whole purpose of this tutorial, this playlist. So yeah, we need to gradually to roll through these options and code and stuff. Yeah, no, it's kind of long, but you know, who says that programming is kind of easy? Well, at least first couple of years, couple of hundreds of euros. Okay, definitely I'm gonna shut up. Thank you for watching. Our CMS is working like fine, well, at least these basic operations. And yeah, see you in next tutorial. See you there.